Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Man, you ever wake up and just realize that you're not tired from the grind, but what happens is that you're tired from the weight of knowing you're not where you're supposed to be, right? Like, has that happened to you? Can you relate there? Because that right there, what I found, right, is that is the pain of regret creeping in, right? And in today's episode, what we're going to talk about is why the easy road, in parentheses and quotes and however you want to fucking call that shit, and why the easy road is actually the hardest one of all, my friend. You see, in the moment, the easy one feels the best. In the moment, the hardest one feels like I'm climbing this fucking upside down icy wall that I just can't find my grip, right? But the harder one is what builds the warrior inside you, let me just throw this out there, right? If you're a man in your 30s, maybe you're a man in your 40s, right? And that's where I could relate. I'm literally a man ending my 30s, about to go into my 40s, and I'm looking to level up my life so hardcore for this next decade that I won't recognize the man that is done by the time I look back, right? And so maybe you could relate to this. Maybe you're on the same mission. Maybe you're ending your 20s and going to your 30s, or maybe you're mid 30s and you're like, yo, fuck, I need to change this around. Or maybe you're in your 40s already and you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on with my shit? How come I'm not where I'm supposed to be, right? Whatever it is for you, I hope this can relate, right? And maybe you're someone who's built some things in your life, right? But there's more in the fucking tank, right? High performers, we're never satisfied, right? We always go after this next big thing, this next big goal. What's the next big thing that we're fucking chasing, right? Is it gonna be hard? Fuck yes. If it wasn't hard, it probably wouldn't be worth it, right? That's the truth, that it's all fucking hard, right? No matter if you choose to go towards to build something fucking great, that's gonna be hard on its own, right? Or if you choose to settle, if you choose to play small, if you choose not to take care of yourself, that is going to have its own hard, oh man, I fucking lost the word right now, some hard consequences tied to it, right? And so the difference is, what kind of man do you want to become on the other side of hard, right? Do you want to live a life that it was hard because you level up, because you achieve more, because you were constantly trying to get your family into new levels, because you were trying to build yourself up into the man who has yet to be, right? Or do you want to live a life full of hard, that is full of regret, that it's hard to wake up because you're so overweight, that it's hard to fucking get some distance walking because you barely walk and you're so out of shape, because it's hard that your fucking health is killing you because you literally neglected it for years, and now life is hard for you, right? So what is it going to be your hard, right? The truth is that discipline is fucking painful, right? It's painful no matter which way you look at it, but discipline, true discipline and leveling up, it's painful, but it fucking pays you back, my friend. You see, waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, right? Or actually, I should say, training at 5 in the morning is fucking hard. Eating clean is fucking hard. Managing your time is fucking hard. Turning down short-term pleasure to build the life that you want is fucking hard. It sucks in the fucking moment. And it truly does. No one wants to say that because you can't sell that shit. You can't really go and convince the masses of that. Yo, leaning into the suck. It's going to be hard. You're not going to feel like doing it. That shit doesn't sell, right? But the reality is that it builds your fucking pride. It builds your momentum. It builds your confidence. It gives you a fucking edge. And that's what people don't talk about. You see, the pain of discipline is fucking temporary. But the pride that it builds, my friend, that shit right there is fucking permanent. The world doesn't reward you for intentions. See, the world rewards us for the actions that we take, my friend. So discipline is hard, but it deposits compound interest into your confidence account every single fucking day, right? So what's harder, missing a workout or looking in the mirror and not recognizing the man that you're staring back at, right? There's two completely different hearts right there, right? Because in the moment, you could say, oh my God, getting this fucking workout on is hard. In the moment, you could say like, oh fuck, doing the right thing right now is hard. In the moment, you could say like, fuck, no one's gonna know, right? Like, fuck that. That's not the type of man that we are. In the moment, you could choose doing the right thing, even though it's fucking hard, or then looking yourself in the mirror when some time passes and fucking realizing that you know you didn't do the right thing, that you know you fucking chose the easy way out, that you know you're looking at yourself and you're like, you fucking bitch ass pussy, right? Are you gonna look at yourself in the mirror that way, or are you gonna fucking live a life that satisfies the man that you're trying to become? Because look, comfort is a fucking slow killer, my friend. You see, the guy who stays in the job he hates because it's stable, right? The man who listens to his dreams, I should say, the man who lets his dreams go into silence because it didn't come fast or easy. You see, the father who stops pursuing greatness because he thinks this is just what life like is right now. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck being that guy. Fuck giving into those excuses. Comfort whispers lies in your ear and it calls you to safety. What it thinks is safety. But that, my friend, is not a life worth living. That's a fucking life full of regret. The comfortable road leads to a quiet death. And I know that's a little fucking out there, but it's the truth. Like, man, if you talk to people who are ending their life, they'll always tell you what they regret. They would have wished they would have done more. They always would have wished they would have spent more time with their family. They would have wished they would have taken care of their health more. They wish they would have been more in shape. They would have wished a lot of things that right now we take for granted because they're easy. So are you going to let them take for granted and then fucking choose a hard life later? Or are you going to embrace the hard life right now so that when you get to the old life, to your older life, I should say, to the older years, you're fucking living with pride, you're living with comfort, you're living with strength, you're living with positivity, with something that you're proud of, right? Again, the comfort road leads to a quiet death. You don't just fall off your edge, right? What happens is that you go little by little, you fade away. Little by little, you gain some weight. Little by little, things start to change and you start to let go of things. And then little compromises, little denials, little shit let's pass. You start thinking, oh, that's not that important right now. Until one day you're living a life that feels like fucking it was created by someone else just because you gave into that fucking comfort. Just because you gave in to the quiet death that this all leads to. Because in the moment, one small thing, you're like, this won't matter today. And then tomorrow, this won't matter. And then the next one, this won't matter. But all those things start stacking up. And then they fucking start knocking your confidence out. They start knocking your momentum out. They start knocking your belief system out because all those little things add up. Well, if you flip the switch and every day you add up things that build yourself up, that build your confidence, that build your belief, that build the man that you're fucking trying to be, that right there, my friend, is how you become a fucking wide open warrior. So I'm here to ask you this question, right? Like, ask yourself this shit. Like, what are you pretending not to know right now, right? Because we all know what we need to do, but we don't fucking do it, right? So you know what it is you need to do. What is it that you need to do, right? Like, no one's gonna know but you, right? And maybe you need to start eating a little healthier. Maybe you need to start being the fucking man that you're gonna be. That when the camera's around, like, you're not different from the when the camera's not around, right? Maybe you need to. I don't know, whatever it is for you, right? But you know what it is that you need to stop pretending. Lean into that shit. Become a better man because of it, right? You see, betting on yourself is scary. I know it's scary. Like, I've done this multiple times, and I asked the people, well, my boys who are in personal growth, the ones that are not personal growth, they're like, I don't know, man. I don't want to really bet on myself like that. I like to play small. And I guarantee you, if 10 years down the line, you look back, they'll still probably be in the same place with the small cost of living adjustments because they were scared to bet on themselves. But the guy, the man, the warrior who bets on himself, right? Man, he's going to be so proud. He's going to be living a life that looks back and says, yo, I set an example for my kids. I set the path for them to say, my pops didn't quit. My pops had a hard ass life, but he didn't quit. He showed up. He showed up with pride. He showed up with confidence. And he fucking made sure that we had the belief system ingrained in us that we need to succeed in life. Right? So again, I'm going to say it. Betting on yourself is scary. But so is being a spectator in your own fucking life. So let's fucking change this shit, right? Start making positive changes in your life right now. You see, starting the side hustle, right? Asking for what you're fucking worth, right? Leaving toxic relationships, getting back on the bike, literally and metaphorically. Like that, all that shit is terrifying, but it's worth it, my friend. And so are you gonna live a life that is worth it, or are you gonna live a life that is full of regret? Right? And in the moment, again, these little things, they slip by, and they don't seem like big things right now. But when you look back in 5 years and you're like, bam, and you stack all those shits up, that's where the regret comes in. You see, fear is the price of admission to a life worth living, my friend. So you're willing to pay the price? Or are you going to tax with the fee that the fear led you to gain? Or I shouldn't say even gain, I should say accept the life that was just handed to you because you were too fucking scared to make the moves that matter. Yes, it's hard, right? Yes, you might fail. Yes, people are going to talk about you. Who the fuck cares? Those people are not going to pay your bills. Those people are not going to be at your home raising your family. Those people are not going to be the ones setting the example for your people, the ones you care more about the most, right? Playing it small and playing it safe won't keep you safe, my friend. It's going to keep you small. It's going to keep you fucking under. It's going to keep you living a life of mediocrity. It's going to keep you in the level that you are right now. And if the level you are right now is all that you have for the rest of your life, are you okay with that? You see, your future self is watching you, my brother. He's fucking begging you right now to make those hard choices, right? What would he thank you for doing today if he could tap you on the shoulder and be like, yo, this is what we need to do right now? So that in a couple years, you're looking back and you're like, yo, I'm fucking doing good, right? So what is the future self going to ask you, right? Like, which hard have you been choosing by default, my friend? Like, be honest with yourself, right? Is it the heart that builds or is it the heart that breaks? Right? So which heart have you been choosing by default? Right? And then my challenge for you, right, is over these next 7 days, I want you to choose one hard thing. I want you to attack that shit every single day so that it serves your future self, right? Post it, text it, write it down, send it to a friend, fucking journal it, do whatever the fuck you need to do, but stack those wins, no excuses, show up, no matter what. That's how you start to build the momentum in your life that will create that life that you say you want, right? But you can't say you want it and then not back it up with actions, right? It's gonna be hard. So what hard are you gonna live? The hard of actually making it happen or the hard of regret and accepting whatever life gave you, right? See, life will punch you either fucking way. Either way you choose is gonna punch you. At least take the punch chasing something worth bleeding for, my friend. Like choose the heart that makes you more. Like choose the heart that builds your name. Choose the heart that builds your pride. Choose the heart that builds your fucking legacy. Because the only thing worse than pain of growth is the ache of fucking regret. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. If you still haven't subscribed yet, man, smash that button so you never miss another episode. And if you vibed with today's message and you'd really like to help contribute to the growth of this mission, of our community, man, do me a solid and send this episode to one of your homies, to one of your friends, to another motorhead, to another gearhead, to another man who's striving to become better. Because that right there is how we expand our community, how we take things to the next level, and how we really just help one another level up. I'll catch up with you on the next episode, but till then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.